You know how they beat smallpox?
Hmm.
Real simple. Self-inoculation.
Now, I think right here we have a cool, hip young person. All right?
All right.
No, I'm trying to tell you, like, this is going to be the hot stuff right here. All right, so what they have their video captioned as is, when are y'all men going to be men? The second men is in all caps, implying that this is a higher degree of men coming at you.
Okay.
When are y'all men gonna wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm tired of living life the way I'm living and I want to get my shit together for my family?
Huh. Seems like an idea I can get with this one.
Okay. I'm on board
Yeah,
so far.
I think that's why I picked it. Yeah, I think it doesn't go in some wacky way.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, because after you see that passport guy shit, you're just like, oh, geez, we go something fresh.
Family. When y'all men gonna stop sleeping out of trash bags and sleeping on women's couches just because you don't want to take the initiative to get your shit together for yourself? When y'all men gonna stop getting felonies? When y'all men gonna stop sleeping?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, right, because there is like police plant drugs on
Right,
folks.
yeah, I don't like, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you're out here, you know, in the streets making bad choices, like, but you know, sometimes, well, the police state we have is the police state we have, but okay.
Yeah, and I think there is that sad part where it's like, I could say when, but like I don't know the cat's full trajectory, right? Because like the way I came out of the foster care system, other cats come out, they don't make it to that other side, right? Because like I came out grimy like that. I really did throw some garbage bags into the back of a car and ran away from the foster care house when I was 17. And maybe it's because of the life I had before foster care. I knew what I was gunning for, you know, and found ways to get jobs and rap and hit battles and do performances and get a little money, get an apartment and push forward from there, right? You had a real deal time too.
Yeah. I think that, I was just looking at the studies too. It was like people who are like adopted or like come up in foster care, they're like 3 times like more likely to commit suicide, like 4 times more likely to end up in prison, and because there's just like not that family structure there and there's no support system for the most part to go back to. So yeah, it actually is rougher for kids who come out of foster care. But yeah, I forgot what else I was gonna say about that. I don't know.
Oh, let's say I'll give it a running start.
Sleeping with different women is you don't want to take the initiative to get your shit together for yourself. When y'all men gonna stop getting felonies? When y'all men gonna stop sleeping with different women just because they got a pretty face? When y'all men gonna stop selling dope and being in gangs and hurting people just for the hell of it? When y'all men gonna stand up and be leaders, somebody we can look up to, somebody our kids can look up to? When y'all gonna be the man to say, I fucked up, let me apologize, let me make right? When y'all men gonna be men?
I think the cool part about videos like this, well, it's hella sis. But on another part is the cats that you would want to hear it are not going to.
They're not going to.
Yeah, and then
Or
everybody
they're-
who agrees, they already did.
Yeah. Or they're just gonna, the ones who disagree are just gonna, you know, write it off like, she's just saying that because she's bitter because she probably got a bunch of baby daddies who don't, you know, or she's just, you know, and I mean, I feel like there's a lot of valid things that are being said in there. Unfortunately, it is very cis. It's, you know, I suspect the person saying it probably has some conservative leanings. Like
Yeah.
they want like the patriarchal, like,
Yeah, they're like, when are you gonna fucking patriarchy me, daddy? God damn.
but
Like, I'm a sociological sub, and I need you to play your part, nigga.
But yeah, I suspect that. But no, I feel like there are valid questions there. But then there's also the issue of, you know, it's easy to say when are men going to be men, but how many men know how to be men? Because who the fuck taught them? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
someone has to do the teaching. And of course, you know, a lot of these men have to be receptive to learning. I don't think a lot of them are. But still, someone has to be out here doing the teaching because you can't just say lead. What the fuck does that mean? What does that look like? Don't
Yeah.
just say apologize. Tell me what an apology looks like. Because a lot of people, like, when they fuck up, they'll be like, I'm sorry I offended you. That's not a fucking apology. Don't just tell someone to apologize and then not explain what an apology is and what accountability looks like. Don't just tell someone to lead. Make sure they fucking have leadership skills and they know how to do that shit. Like, and a lot of men don't, unfortunately.
Like, and these guys, again, they're coming into, like, legal adulthood and being put out of whatever living situation they were in as teenagers, and they think that being taught to be a man, that shit, it's not all tossing footballs and chopping firewood and going fishing. Like, these little niggas don't know how to acquire their social security card.
Yeah.
They don't have a copy of their birth certificate. They are going into adulthood with their paperwork fucked up.
Yep.
Like, they're really, so they can't better themselves because they can't walk into a place and say and verify who the hell they even are.
And even like, and even then, you know, what kind of jobs or occupations are these men going to go into? Because I guarantee you they don't know how to write a resume or a cover. So what kind of jobs, what kind of jobs can you just walk into and get hired? Typically service jobs, right?
Right, or
like,
how I went into the factory shit,
Yep.
you can just walk the fuck in.
Yeah. But like a lot of service jobs don't pay well. And now you're like, be a leader making $9 an hour. Can't afford shit on $9 an hour. What the fuck are you eating? You can't, like, I'm sorry to have, but like, honestly, with the way wages are, like entry level, like, working at like a restaurant, cashier, grocery store, fucking mega store, like a lot of them don't pay a living wage. Like, it's also very hard to lead when you don't make enough money to even fucking house yourself. How the fuck you gonna take care of a family? You know, shit like that. But oh, I remember what I was gonna say earlier when she was talking about felonies. I was just gonna use this as an opportunity to bring up. Keep an eye on the protests in Atlanta. Our hearts are with the protesters. They're trying to shut down the cop city. Have you seen that?
No.
So the police in Atlanta are trying to build a cop city. It's actually land that was taken from Native people, and then it was a slave plantation. Now police want to use it as a cop city, where basically they want to build a mock fake city to practice their tactical, like, SWAT team drills. So a way to better oppress people.
Huh.
Yeah, so they're right now, like, they're literally setting police cars on fire in Atlanta right now. Thoughts with them. But on the topic of don't catch felonies, if that shit goes through and those things start popping up, all the niggas gonna have felonies. All the niggas gonna have felonies.
That's what I saw. And now I wish I would have saved it, because now I have context, so it's kind of embarrassing. But while I was looking at these TikTok videos for, you know, stuff where you could, sort of react to, one of them was somebody with a, you know, when it sounds like someone is leaning on their accentuation?
Yeah.
Right? It sounded like someone doing that with their southern accent in Atlanta, not verifying exactly where they are, just saying I'm in Atlanta, and filming a broken out window of a Wells Fargo, and just saying they breaking out Wells Fargo windows, watch out y'all. But
that's what that was about.
I doubt it though. I think that was someone paid to do that shit any damn where.
Oh, I'm not saying that person was on the side of protesters, but yeah, protesters have been breaking windows and smashing cop cars and things like that.
Yeah, but the way that was, because
TikTok, fuck yeah, it's a setup, I'm sure.
Yeah, that account was like brand new, and there were only like 6 videos on it. It was like that one, and then one that was like, get this makeup, y'all. And it's like, so this is someone that, it's that get the bag mentality that I fucking hate.
Yes.
Where it's like they're clearly taking any check from anyone to do any fucking thing.
Which is also the thing. We wouldn't have to have this desperate ass get the bag mentality if we had fucking living wages.
Thriving wages.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there you go. That's I think that's why those men aren't going to be men.
Yes.
We responded to the video.
We did respond to it. But
see,
no,
we do reactions.
Yes. But no, in all seriousness though, like that stuff does matter in terms of leadership skills. Like if you can't write a resume, a cover letter, how many of these men know how to tie a tie? How many of them have a professional suit to wear to work? Like if they were to get a white collar job, it's just, you have I want them to be men too, but you also have to give them the tools of which to be able to succeed.
How do they know how to conduct themselves in meetings?
They do not.
Yeah, like I've had to sit in many meetings. Hell, I even had to pull a woman aside in a meeting, after a meeting, and tell her, like, next time that guy cuts you off, say I wasn't done talking yet.
Yeah.
Because he only does that to you and none of the men in here. Yeah, and it's like,
Wait a
I didn't even yeah, she was like in her 60s, and apparently no one has said that to her before. Women, please tell other women this shit. It can't be me. That's weird. Or is it? I don't know. I don't want it to be weird. I don't want it to be normal. But
I mean, to be honest, it's better than most of the alleged feminists these days. So
yeah, and on the right out, I did have one more thing too, where she did note when you guys gonna stop having sex with so many different women. And I think, yeah, too, like, call me sex negative. I think these niggas actually are the hypersexual that we try to argue that they're not. Well, that I say that all black men are not, but this sector of niggas that she's talking about, they fucking are. Yeah, and it could be like due to unresolved trauma, or also just is at the extent of their self-worth in society as young men.
well, I think it's partially their self-worth, but because of the way that they've been socially conditioned, they don't seek out like emotional intimacy or companionship. So like having sex is really the only time they're sort of being like vulnerable with a woman, if you will.
You're naked. Hell.
Yeah, like, yeah, but like, cause all this stuff, you can't be friends with females, like that type of shit. And so, you know,
Yeah. Hell, or is that even vulnerable? Because they have to be in a dominant position while doing so, and
Oftentimes they are,
function
yeah.
dominantly. So, like, the only point of vulnerability is really if you're losing a fist fight to another man, which is why now you have to, hit the weights and be bigger and stronger than the next man, or take Second Amendment options if necessary. So yeah, it's all you start talking about patriarchal values and it goes down the toilet real fucking fast.
It does.
When you talk about it honestly and straight up. All right, and let's raise up.